Good morning, Spruce Society. I am so excited and honored to be here with you today. My name is Niki Flynn, and I am a diamond in Canada. I live on the west coast of British Columbia on Vancouver Island, and I'm just so excited to be here to talk to you today. The Canadian market is it's very similar to the US market, but also very different. And when I first started building my business, I didn't know where to look for information because my entire upline was in the US. And so my goal here today is to help you see the differences between Canadian US market and share some resources and where to find them that can help you with your building your business and helping your Canadians build their businesses, because we're a global company and you have friends in Canada. If anyone on your team is in Canada, or if you are in Canada, this is for you. And if you just want to understand the differences between the two markets, this is for you. So welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. And I want you to know, first and foremost, that if you have any Canadian questions at all about this market, I'm your resource. You reach out to me anytime, and I am happy to help you find what you need. And if I don't know the answer, I will find it for you, okay? So we're one big happy family here. So I'm your person if you need any questions at all. First of all, we have a different website. We are still on the old website, the original virtual office. That is where we place our orders. That is where we enroll people. And so if you're in the US, that is a big difference between the two markets. We can order in Canada, so we have two warehouses in Canada, one in Ontario, one in Calgary, and we can order from Canada, and that's called OTG, or on the ground ordering. And we can also order NFR, which is not for resale, and that is when we order from the US market. In that, there are some things that we cannot order. There's certain products, like the hormone products, like Cortistop, those kinds of things we can't order at all, unless we do a drop ship where we order that to a US address and then ship it to have that person ship it to us. That's the only way. But if you have any questions, just reach out to me. If you have any questions at all for you as a Canadian or for your Canadian members, pop into email cxcanada@youngliving.com if you have any issues with any Canadian accounts, and they're super helpful and they will get it sorted ASAP. They're wonderful. I love CX Canada so much. Another great resource for you and your Canadian members is the Young Living Canada Grow site. It's on Facebook, and it's run by corporate, and they keep everything up to date with what's going on, events that are happening. They celebrate top enrollers, they celebrate new ranks. It's a really wonderful space to be. So that's Young Living Canada Grow. And I can pop a link here as well for you for that. In the website, there's access to the digital library. I know US has a digital library and we have a digital library, so your Canadian members can log into their account and they can find the digital library through there. And if they want, this is also another really great resource, is the product guide. If your Canadian members don't have a product guide, they can order them in the virtual office. They're $2.75, or you can get a 10-pack for $20.25. Canadian members get paid in Canadian dollars, but it's based on a US exchange rate. So for example, if I enroll a person in Canada, I'm a Canadian and I enroll a Canadian member, the $25 kit bonus and the 50% of the first month would be $75 in the US. But once you do that exchange into Canadian dollars, it's about $99.33. It's a little bit less than $100. So that is based on the Canadian exchange. Our virtual office, our prices are also based on the Canadian exchange. So for example, if you bought a bottle of lemon in the US and it was 11 PV, it would be $11. In Canada, it would be 11 PV and like $14-ish. So that is also factored in onto our website. So this is a great resource. It has all kinds of information in it. And one thing about Canada that's really special is we have what's called natural health products that are registered with Health Canada. And so we have claims that we can say. Like I can say that lemon, you can use lemon for cough and cold. I can say that, I can make that claim. It is registered with Health Canada for that claim. I can say that sulfurzyme is good for sprains and strains and rheumatoid arthritis. I can say that. Actually, yeah, that's what it is. So there's a number of claims, natural health product claims that we can make, and our oils fall into different categories based on that. And so if you have any questions about natural health products, just go on the Google, Natural Health Products Young Living Canada, and they will pop up and show you the natural health products that we have and how you can use them and what their claims are for them. So given that natural health products are different, and I want to share how you keep it all straight. There's a couple ways. First, I'm going to show you this. So here's 3 bottles of Canadian lemon oil. Okay, so these all have the same lemon oil in them. This one is lemon. That little white label in the center indicates that this bottle is a natural health product. So any bottles that you see that are, I don't have another one right handy, but the label is the normal color and the center part is white. That is a natural health product. That has claims attached to it. So for example, Aroma Seas is a natural health product. It has that little white label on it. That's how you tell what oils are natural health products. That is white, not see-through like this normal one. So again, same oil in these bottles. This one is labeled as a natural health product so that you know it's a natural health product. This is your generic lemon that you buy all the time, which is also a natural health product. It just is not labeled that way. And this is lemon plus oil. So lemon plus oil is a food flavoring. In the US, they're called vitality oils, but in Canada, they're called food flavorings. They're all the same oil. So just like lemon vitality and lemon is the same with these guys, just the different labels. So if you see a label that looks like this, now you'll know what that means. On any of our bottles. Okay, so how do you keep this all straight? When I became a member almost 10 years ago, there's just so many different nuances between the two markets. And when you don't know, or you have an upline who's in the US and you don't know how to keep it straight, what I did and what my friend Jolene Hay did was we created resources for our teams. And so I had created this book about 8 or 9 years ago that talked about like all of the things Canadian to keep that straight. Because if you're a Canadian, or if you have Canadian members, you know that there are not many resources available at all. And so we had in here, what is an NHP and how do you determine what an NHP is, a natural health product. And so I created this book 8 or 9 years ago for my team. Jolene Hay created one for her team as well, because we knew that there just was not Canadian resources that we could use to support our teams readily available. And so I have something very exciting to tell you. And it is almost done. So Jolene Hay and I came together last December and pooled our brains, our hearts, our resources, our combined 20 years experience building this business, and came up with a resource for the Canadian market. And so it looks like this. This is just a printed copy that we printed. It won't have this white edge. It's still in production with corporate. So we created it. We went to Salt Lake City, spent 3 days, poured our hearts and our hearts and everything into this resource. And we created this for the Canadian market. So the heart behind this is that if you have a new member, the goal is to have them have one of these arrive when they get their order, their first order. Again, the details are still being worked out, but as soon as I know anything, I will let you know. So we want it to feel like we're sitting on the couch with them and we're saying, welcome, we're so happy you're here. Welcome, you're part of this family. And so I'll quickly run through this with you. Again, it's going to be coming as a digital and hopefully print form. The goal is print very soon. Welcome to our family. Because we all know Young Living is a family. We have Young Living Canadian contacts in here. We have a place to write member number information and who our enroller is, so that we always have, like, our new member always has their member number, their PIN, all that stuff readily available for us. The book is tiny, so it's, you know, not a giant thing. Okay, I'm gonna quick run through this with you. And we talk about, like, why it's important to support our bodies, why we love Young Living products. We talk about seed to seal and what are our essential oils and how we can use them, the 3 different ways we can use them. We talk about essential oil safety, and then we talk about making a shift, because as we know, that simple shift can change everything. So let's make a shift, and we talk about how you can make a shift 1 month at a time. Wherever you start is the right place, but perhaps you start with oils. And if you start with oils, maybe the next month you buy Thieves, and then maybe the next month you buy Ningxia. But we always say, wherever you start is the perfect start. If you're starting with the Ningxia Reset, that's perfect. And then, you know, use Thieves Cleaner and then get oils or whatever. So what we've done in here and our heart with this is to be super simple and make it super easy for a brand new member to fall in love with these products 1 month at a time, or all at once, right? Because we love them. They're incredible. So we break down the Essential Solutions Kit, which is the oil kit, and we say this is what's in it. And then over here, we have a 7-day starter kit. You just got this brand new kit. Here's 7 days worth of what you can do, because I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person that if I have a checklist to check off, I'm all over it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this, because it gives me direction and helps me be intentional with taking action with my new kit or with the Ningxia Reset kit or whatever I'm doing. If there's a checkbox, I'm all over it. So we did that. 7 days, 7 checkboxes for 7 things to get started with their brand new oil kit. If you got started with the Thieves kit, here's what's in it. Here's why we love Thieves. Here's what you can do for your first 7 days with the Thieves kit. If you got started with Ningxia, awesome. Here is the Ningxia kit. Here's some information about the 14-day reset, what's in your Ningxia kit, and here's things you can do for the first 7 days with that Ningxia kit. So again, check boxes, all the good things. We also say, if you got started with oils and you want to dive in further, here's the premium starter bundle. Talks about all the NHP uses for it, what's in it, and then a little breakdown of each of the oils in the normal starter bundle, because if you already bought the smaller oil kit, the big kit is it's the best. And if you started with this information is in here as well. So breakdown of all the oils, loyalty rewards, why that's important, and how you can earn free products with your loyalty rewards and your points. We talk about beyond the kits. So it's a very basic starter for people to just look and go, oh, hey, I would love to try women's wellness. I would love to try emotional health. Hey, what about animals and pets? I love that. I would love to try it. This has a very concise version of this, right? Like, this is great, but it reads like a product guide. This reads like I'm sitting with my best friend on a couch and they're telling me everything I need to know and answering any questions that I might have before they come up. We talk a little bit about the Weil Foundation. The foundation is such a beautiful part, and it's the best. So we put some information in there. We talk about your top 10 favorite roller recipes and top 10 diffuser recipes. And we don't give drops because, you know what, we want people to recognize that, hey, I could just put a couple drops of orange and stress away in and figure out what I like in it. We give them that opportunity to really see that they can be empowered to make their own choices. Also, these recipes have oils that are in the starter kits and oils that are not. So it allows them to go, hey, well, I might like to try that one that has, Believe and whatever. That might be an oil that they might want to buy. So we planted seeds throughout of things that people might want to try beyond their starter kits. We have other favorite recipes, and we have a where you can put your oils. You can use shoulders. A drop of pan away will help relieve those tight muscles. Again, these uses that are here are based on the natural health product claims that we can say in Canada. So, for example, lemongrass, we say put on your knees and massage with coconut oil for other carrier to relieve joint and muscle pain. Or apply lavender to forehead or temples to ease tension, or peppermint for a cooling effect. So, based on natural health product claims. Okay, the oily life. Then we say, we'll flip this over if you'd like to learn more. There's a place for notes. And then we have designed it so that if I'm looking at this side, I can flip it and the opportunities on the other side. And it's a very basic, like, what could you do if you controlled your time? Top 10 reasons for young living. Very basic. Roadmap, compensation basics, income disclosure, basics, Elite Express, how Elite Express is a roadmap for you, how you can live, share, and grow, simple, just basically teaching about how sharing is caring and how you can share with a friend just like the way your friend shared with you. And it's a beautiful thing. It's about a family. And so when you're looking at this side, then it says flip over to learn about the oily life. So then if I close this and I flipped it over, oily life. So really simple, really concise. It's 36 sides, really light little book. So if you had them, you could pop them in the mail to your new member. Your new member can have them. It feels like you're sitting on the couch with a friend saying, welcome to the family. We're so happy you're here. So I'm honored to share this with all of Canada. So grateful to have been able to create this with Jolene Hay. And our wish is that it supports Canadian members in the best way possible, because as you know, as we all know, there are not a lot of resources for the Canadian market. And so we wanted to create this as a giant hug, share our hearts with all of Canada, share our wisdom, and make it super simple and super easy. So if you ever have any questions at all, reach out to me. I am your go-to Canadian support always. We're all Spurs Society family, and I'm here for you if you ever have any questions. And as I find more information about this, I will be letting you all know. I'm so excited for it to get into the hands of Canadian members, and I'm just so honored to be a part of this team and to be able to be a support here for all of you. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Reach out if you have any questions at all. I'm always here to help. Love you. Oh, last thing I want to say is if you want to visit the farm in Fort Nelson, you can. I'm the person who's hosting that harvest, and if you have any questions about harvest, reach out to me and I would love to have you join us. It's going to be the most incredible thing up in northern Canada and northern British Columbia. It's going to be amazing. So I love you. I'm here for you. Have a wonderful day.